And then out here, Zittel was in the building, MGM.
He looked like he ain't sleep yet.
Yeah. Zittel.
Yeah, for the fans, man. You're going to get me at less energy on our shows after fights.
Yeah, he at some point he's going to have to go to a seminar on balancing the sleep out. But and we can kind of zip through undercard. Abdullah Mason looked great.
Yep.
Looks like the goods.
Troy Isley, the best Isley since the Isley brothers.
Yeah.
And that's saying a lot.
Put his opponent between the sheets, some would say.
Yeah.
Hold on. We can't talk about R. Kelly.
He heard the footsteps in the dark.
Yeah, footsteps in the ring. I think he needs to come out with a remix. But the Keyshawn Davis, I think he's the one.
He looks special.
Yeah, and Nico Ali-Walsh, of course.
Good.
Another big knockout.
No
credits needed.
No, hey, I covered a lot of.
Was it 10 seconds into the fight or 10 seconds left in the fight?
Left when Walsh got the knockout.
I seen two
in the first round. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've covered a lot of what we call club level fights. Local shows in different places. And he's better than just about most of those guys, and I'm not talking about the guys who had to start there and they eventually become world champions. But Shawn, Shawn, we cover a lot of these guys, some of them journeymen and whatnot. He's better than a lot of those guys I see. So, for people who always want to treat him like a chump, I don't think that's right. He had a good knockout.
Yeah, big knockout. Go ahead, SP.
I was gonna say I even appreciate the fact that Shawn just referred to him as Walsh.
You go Ali-Walsh.
The world is referring to him as Ali or Ali's grandson, and the fact that you just referred to him as Walsh, gave him his own name. You respecting this young man and respecting what he's trying to do, and I appreciate you, Shawn, and that's why you're on this show. You know what I mean?
That's his daddy's last name. Shouts to Mr.
Yeah,
Walsh.
I know.
He's a lawyer.
No,
I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you. I get you.
Yeah, because he's going to go through it, and the best thing we can do is start to, okay, so I get it. Maybe not the level you want him to be in the ring with because of his name, but you can't fake the funk and see that he was not looking at that punch when he threw it, that he did not have intentions on throwing an overhand right, the way that he threw it and his eyes was looking at the target, and the list goes on. Great punch, great over the right, over the jab, overhand right, and finish the job. You know what I mean? Like, I personally feel like, again, I agree with you, Carson, when you said, hey, let's just not put him, on the co-main to the co-main.
Yeah.
I think now they're putting him where he needs to be, and he's getting the fights that he needs to get. And I like what he's doing, and I think that he's growing. And congratulations to Nico Ali-Walsh.
And Shawn, that's what comes with it. I mean, that's the pros and cons of that Ali name. He's there. He's getting opportunities. Yeah, he's getting because of Ali. He's gonna get the BS because of Ali.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the pros and cons of that. If you get a Porter going, that's what's gonna happen.
Giveth and taketh away.
Yeah.
But Keyshawn, man.
Keyshawn Davis, my goodness, is he talented?
So I was always saying he's sometimes a little too patient because
pound for pound in a couple of years.
Oh, Keyshawn will be legit, yeah.
But too patient,
because it's you're not Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney. I think you're better suited as a front foot fighter. You know what I mean? Those guys are more pure boxers.
Yeah.
And Keyshawn is very skilled too, but he's got pop in both hands. And I loved how he fought on the inside.
Yeah.
That defense on the inside and then rip into the body. And especially in rounds 5 and 6, as he started to finish him off, I saw the Keyshawn Davis that could be a superstar. Yeah. Once he got his combinations going and he hardly was taking a step back and he was letting his hands go, and it was sensational.
Did he hit him with 4 straight left hands, by the way?
What was it, the left hook?
Yeah, it was like a left hook. He was just like...
And kept throwing
another one. Yeah. Another one. He was DJ Khaled in there.
Another one.
But yeah, he is... You can just... There's certain fighters and athletes in general, you can just see are special. He's that. So I have a question for you, SP. My guy, Sibi Boxing, brought this to me. How do you like for this next matchup? This is advancing him a little bit.
Shawn, oh man.
Keyshawn Davis, Frank Martin.
Undercard.
No, it's too soon for both those guys.
Too soon? Is it? For both of them?
Too soon for both those guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell of a fight, though, Shawn.
I'm a
Hell
Frank
of a
Martin
fight.
fan.
Yeah,
hell of a fight.
And the way that the boxing world works, the way that the business of boxing works, if Frank Martin wins, now we're gonna say Keyshawn we hyped him up and he's not who he is, so on and so forth. By the way, I do think that that's a 50-50 fight. Even though Frank's got a little bit more experience Keyshawn on the professional stage. Keyshawn is so
coming.
polished. That dude. Oh man, polished guy right there, man.
Again.
Yeah. And just, you know what I mean, understood what he needed to do right here at this point, you know? But back, I really don't want to even spend much time on that
and,
fight. It's not,
you know,
I do think that is an exciting fight.
Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence maybe fight towards the end of the year. You know, one guy's aligned with Bud, one guy's aligned with Errol Spence. And I'm just saying, the way he proposed it made sense. Also, he mentioned Rayo Valenzuela too, which would be an exciting fight. But
politics get in the way.
Those would be great. Why are we going? Why don't we get Derrick James versus Bomac?
Yeah, maybe.
Bomac didn't have the best record, but you know.
both retired fighters. But Keyshawn, again, it's going to be fun to watch him. We'll be getting to say, hey, man, I saw him early on getting these wins, which is great.
He's got a great personality too.
Yeah, he's just he's an energetic kid, and he magnetizes to you a little bit.
Yeah.
You want to see him.
What's up? I'm Showtime Shawn Porter.
I'm Ant. Follow me on IG with 2 T's. Let's do it. Let's do it again.
All right. Just introduce yourself.
Okay.
And then you tell them what to do. I'm Showtime Shawn Porter.
I'm Anthony Brenagh.
Carson Merk. Like, subscribe, comment.
This is the Porter Way.